Hey everyone, welcome to the second episode of my new series, Low Hanging Fruit. This is the show where I find people who say some really stupid things, and then with the help of my trusty stick, we pick them off, one by one. Low Hanging Fruit. On today's episode of Low Hanging Fruit, I'll be making fun of a special kind of stupid. MTV stupid. Meet Franchesca Ramsey. Franchesca hosts a show on MTV News called Decoded, the show where she tells everybody how racist and sexist they are, and clearly everybody is loving it. Let's explore this video she made about privilege. Follow me.
When it comes to social justice, there's one word that can stop almost any conversation dead in its tracks.
Cologne. Germany's open border policy has led to over 1,000 sexual assaults in Cologne on New Year's Eve from migrants. Where were all the feminists when that happened?
Privilege.
Wait, never mind. It's privilege. I can already feel MTV trying to brainwash me.
If you've ever stumbled into a conversation about racism, you've probably heard the phrase white privilege, which has been ruffling feathers since the phrase
I think the chicken's supposed to be a white guy. Haha, very funny. Your lame sense of humor and special effects aren't making your video any better. Let's show them how it's done. This video is super gay. It belongs in the trash. I want to kill myself. Well done.
Privilege is defined as a special right or advantage.
My god, this graph plots their whole victim hierarchy, with privilege points on the y-axis and type of victimhood on the x-axis. Whoa, that's so science! According to Franchesca, you can only be a victim in ways that relate to identity politics. There are infinite circumstances of privilege that go into how well off someone is, how they compare with others, and how they got there. And I'm pretty sure looks trump all of those categories. I mean, no one would have given Franchesca Ramsey a show on MTV if she looked like this.
You don't have permission to talk to me, white person.
Oh shit, I'm having flashbacks from the last episode. I'll link that for you at the end of this video.
Here's the thing about privilege. Everyone has it. You've got privilege! You've got privilege!
Don't worry, I'll shield you from the cringe.
So for example, as an able-bodied person, I've never struggled to find a bathroom that I can comfortably access or gone out to lunch with friends.
You don't have any friends.
Find a parking spot to get into the restaurant.
They've got the VIP parking spots.
Or even fit through the door.
Yeah, you better check your skinny privilege, bitch.
When I turn on my favorite show, I can watch and enjoy with ease because I don't require captions or descriptive narration.
A George Soros paid shill is spouting out a bunch of social justice propaganda.
Some people angry.
I wish I was deaf and blind after watching this video. So the big question in this video is, why does privilege make people so angry? That really shouldn't be the question they're asking. She should be answering why she thinks the notion of privilege is so important in the first place, and why she only chooses to acknowledge certain types of privilege. But instead of backing up any of her claims with facts, she just presupposes that the whole privilege system she believes in is 100% legitimate. And now her question is basically, what's wrong with all these people who don't believe what I believe? Let's check out all the points she makes.
Number 1. When people hear the word privilege, it feels like they're being blamed. Number 2. Privilege makes people feel guilty. Number 3. Anger is a defense mechanism. Number 4. They just don't understand privilege.
And that's it. Those are her 4 main points. They didn't explain anything. They just attempt to shame people if they don't buy into this ideology. Talking
about privilege is not meant to make you feel guilty. Guilt isn't productive. Acknowledging it isn't about shame. However, ignoring the problem or refusing to acknowledge the problem exists just allows it to continue and thrive.
So basically, privilege is not about shaming people unless they disagree. Gotcha. This is Decoded.
Now, it's impossible for me to guarantee that every time privilege is brought up, it's justified, or that everyone talks about these issues in a responsible way.
And this is a prime example.
That's free of name-calling or personal attacks.
Fuck you. Don't tell me how to argue, bitch. Your show sucks. The nightly show sucks. This shit fucking sucks. So does this. Everything you do is shit. Fuck you.
And unfortunately, if you've ever had a particularly nasty encounter that included the word privilege, then you might be turned off forever.
You just hit the nail on the head.
It's important to remember that these conversations are inherently tough, but necessary.
Yeah, I'm gonna go have a chat with my friends right now about how we're lucky not to be a bunch of homeless, retarded, black, lesbian quadriplegics. Thanks, Franchesca.
And the discomfort or anger you may feel when talking about or understanding or acknowledging your privilege pales in comparison to the oppression that those on the other side of the coin deal with every day.
Is this little graphic here supposed to be a metaphor for how black people are being stomped down on by the giant boot of white privilege? Well, this is a metaphor for how I feel when I sit through your whole video.
So have you ever had difficulty talking to someone about privilege?
Now we're gonna end this segment with a nice montage of white privilege run rampant. Well, that about wraps up this episode of Low Hanging Fruit. If you know where I can find any more nice, ripe, low-hanging fruit to pick, please let me know in the comments. If you like this video, please like and subscribe if you haven't already. If this video gets 100 likes, I'll eliminate all my privilege and become a retarded black homeless lesbian quadriplegic attack helicopter. Thanks for watching. Feel free to check out some of my other videos. Okay, first of all, I'm not white, I'm a stick. Fuck you. I'm living anyways. Let's go back and check out that other YouTube. Oh, I know this guy. This is Black Hitler.